Yeah, this your boy LT, and I'm back, and I feel good. Well, I'm kind of tired. I kind of had to work a little late today. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure some of y'all know how that is. Hopefully, a lot of y'all know how that is, whether it's creating content or actually working a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5 and do the content. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and we can get to this video, but this was sent to me. This was actually requested for me to check out and do a reaction to, and it says, "Cops yells, shots fired. I'm hit after an Acorn falls on a car. Shoots a handcuffed suspect." Whoa. I'm gonna tell you now, it sound like he don't need a gun if an Acorn got him shook like that. But we're gonna see what really happened. Let's get it.
Florida deputy who shot an unarmed handcuffed man has resigned. Here's
Oh yeah, when they resign, you know what that means.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know.
Whoa!
I'm hit! I'm hit! What? I'm hit! I'm in the car! I was shot through the car!
What?
Oh. I don't know.
Bro, no, he got PTSD or some shit. He had PTSD. He must have served some time in the army or something. Something happened to him, like for him to just do that, bro. He said he shot through the car, bro. No, he didn't. You didn't hear no shot. You didn't see no shot, and I don't care what none of y'all say in the comments. Ain't no officer getting hit by no Acorn and just all of a sudden talking about they shots fired. I'm hit. I'm hit. I mean, it depends on where it hit. You might get hit on the head, but you can be like, what the hell? But you ain't gonna. No, this is a little extra. This is a little extra, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I might have hit my vest.
I wonder if he killed that man. Bro.
Got no movement in the car. Marquis! Marquis!
Hold on, I gotta go back. I got to.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Bro, nobody even heard shots. Nobody heard shots. I think he had this plan to kill that man, or he had some type of PTSD and it just struck him and he just acted like this.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know.
Whoa.
Oh. I'm hit! I'm hit!
Got no movement in the car. Marquis! Marquis!
Oh, extra. He's so extra for that.
It might have hit my vest. I don't know.
And I'm gonna say, if you that scared, you don't need to be a cop. You know what you sign up for when you get in this type of job. Somebody said my comments back to blue until it happens to you. Bro, ain't no back in this situation. He should not be that scary to where an Acorn falls and he start acting like that. I'm sure an Acorn feels totally different than what a bullet would. Totally different than what a bullet would. And I'm not gonna say that the officer's in the wrong 100% in my book. But I'm not gonna say that he didn't think that there wasn't no gunshots. But bro, you didn't hear nothing. Nobody else jumped. Nobody else ran. Nobody else acted. You was the only one that acted and just started shooting in the back of that car with that man in the back of that car handcuffed, bro. And then you resigned. So yeah, you completely in the wrong.
I'm not.
Try to navigate so that you can make some sense of what you just saw.
Put up the picture full mass.
What can you get for 10 cents? How about a pocket full of cash to spend on a tropical vacation, sports car?
This is going to be a hell of a story. Deputy Jesse Hernandez mistakes an Acorn
There's a
for
bullet.
gunfire
That don't even make
and
sense.
fires at an unarmed suspect
That's handcuffed.
named Marquise Jackson. It all began at about 8:42 a.m., November 12th, 2023. This was on McLaren Circle, when the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office received a call of a vehicle driving around honking its horn. So that's disrupting the peace, according to them. And they say this has been happening since 3 a.m. A woman then called the sheriff's office, accusing Mr. Jackson, 22 years of age, of taking a vehicle and sending threats via text message and phone calls. According to the sheriff's office, Jackson arrived around 9:09 a.m. before he was detained, searched, handcuffed, and placed in the rear of Deputy Jesse Hernandez's patrol vehicle. The young woman then completed an affidavit for the stolen vehicle. She reportedly told deputies Jackson had a silencer, but she wasn't sure where it was, and that he had more than one weapon. When Hernandez was returning with the victim's rights form for the woman, other deputies had communicated they found her vehicle. Hernandez then approached the passenger side rear door of his patrol vehicle to do a secondary search of Jackson when he heard a pop sound, which he thought was a gunshot and believed he had been hit, according to the OCSO news release.
No, according to the way that Acorn feel, he felt like he got hit. Bro, you know you didn't get hit. You know that.
Per the recently released body cam, Hernandez yelled, quote, "shots fired," multiple times before falling to the ground, rolling.
And my thing is, if he's handcuffed, if his hand's behind his back, how is he gonna get to a gun and shoot out the window? Like, what he gonna do? Like, lean up and then just start shooting? Bro, you ain't see no glass or nothing break. That's crazy to me that you mistaken, like, you.
And began firing at the patrol car. Sergeant Beth Roberts also began just firing into the vehicle.
Also, two
Why? Because somebody else is shooting. Let's all shoot. There's no
two
threat.
cops were shooting in
Let's
there.
just start shooting. Started shooting because he also perceived a threat based on the actions of Officer Hernandez. Here's the thing. Jackson escaped uninjured. No weapon was located. Thankfully, these guys cannot shoot an unmoving target in their own car. Witnesses said they heard what they thought could have been a muffled gunshot, according to an OCSO news release. 3 News 5 reporters listened to the body camera footage. They did not hear the sound described. They didn't hear a damn thing. They did all kind of amplification, heard nothing. So what did the deputy hear? Interviewed after the incident by Michael Hogan, an investigator, the deputy said he had definitely heard a suppressed weapon firing. Quote, "I felt an impact on my right side, like a upper torso area. My legs just give out," he claimed. When shown images from his body cam footage of the Acorn hitting his car, Mr. Hernandez posed the question, "Acorn?" Mr. Hogan confirmed, "Acorn, yeah." Question, if he could have mistaken the sound of the Acorn for gunfire. He answered, quote, "What I heard sounded like what I think will be louder than an Acorn hitting the roof of a car, but there's obviously an Acorn hitting the roof of the car," end quote. Jackson's statement. In a public Facebook post on the 7th of February, Jackson recalled the day he could have died. A few months later, I hear an officer scream. A few moments later, I hear an officer scream, "I'm hit. He's armed," Jackson said in the post. As soon as that was announced, multiple shots were fired at me while I was stuck in the back seat. All I could do was lean over and play dead to prevent getting shot in the head, end quote. Jackson said he was scared to death, and I knew all I could depend on was God. I ignored everything and prayed. Windows were shattering on me the whole time as bullets continued flying across me. He said he was blessed not to get hit by bullets or physically be hurt. Quote, but mentally, I'm not okay. I haven't been the same since, and I don't think this feeling I have will ever change. Deputy Hernandez on the left, all right, on the left, who, per the Telegraph, served 2 tours in Afghanistan as an officer, but did not see direct combat, had been with the OCSO since January 2022.
Hey, direct combat or not, he still got PTSD. He was over there. He probably heard some things, probably seen some things. You never know, but just the fact that he even have been over there, that's a good alibi for him. But I still don't think if you've been over there and you got PTSD, you do not need to be a cop. That's not a job for a person with PTSD. So you got to be smarter than that too. Like, you got to understand your actions can affect or help the community as well.
2. He resigned on December 4th, 2023, right before the new year. Sergeant Roberts on the right has been with OCSO since May of 2008. Both were current on resistance training and firearms qualification, according to the sheriff's office. The OCSO's office professional standards conducted an internal probe and determined that the use of force was not objectively reasonable and that he, in fact, violated policy regarding excessive use of control to resistance. The investigation also determined Roberts' use of deadly force was objectively reasonable, and she was exonerated because, according to her, well, I was shooting because he was shooting. And so that's what we're kind of trained to do. We're trained to just shoot when another cop shoots.
That's bullshit. That's what I say. They shoot because of the other one shoot. I don't know about that. Like, I understand, you fired, but sometimes you got to take that extra second to see like what's going on. And I understand you just start shooting, but if you just start shooting, like, you don't even really know where or what you shooting at. You just shooting, and then situations like this. See, cops got to be, like I said, cops got to be careful with when they decide to become a cop. It's not just a regular job. That's not just a job to get a check. Yeah, it is, but your life is on the line every day, and you got other people's lives in your hand. So you got to make smart decisions too, because your decisions can affect your life, can affect someone else's life, and it can affect your career. So be smarter than that. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video right here because they ain't doing nothing but talking. The only reason I kept watching this because I wanted to hear if they had details into why he did that and if he said anything. But I got what I needed. That's a crazy story. This is the reason why we don't really trust cops. I'm not saying that all cops are bad cops, but it's cops like this, scary cops that just have PTSD and they just blank out. So, I mean, honestly, there's really no excuse for that, man. There was no excuse for that. He need to put him in some type of training or some type of management classes or something. But he resigned, so it's all cool. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Keep subbing me up, running me up. Let's get to it. I'm out.
Put him up, fool man.